Yep.
For that connection, I'm only making it some of your words for both of you, actually. It's no good.
Cool. So did you guys have a chance to look over the team assignment yet?
I skimmed over it.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I really haven't even looked at it yet, but it looks like there's 50 pages.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, a lot of that goes by fast.
Okay.
But there is more to do, more than one class this time. But I don't remember this being particularly, difficult. But I think that the tricky part is, when somebody chooses an item off the menu, they enter, H for help, for example. We have to have all those a bunch of selection statements for everything. So it can get a little involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Let's I guess should we just start reading through and doing? Do you know what?
Yeah,
we
let's
need to use the MVC or UML thing today.
Oh yeah. I don't have that open, but I can.
Okay. If you could do that just for me, because it is only an I3, and so I can't do a lot of programs at the same time.
No problem. Oh, when I got this computer, I got a 16 gig hard drive, or RAM, so I can open every program I've got all at once.
Yeah, man, you could do Illustrator, Photoshop.
That was the plan, and I do it all the time.
Awesome.
You guys want to hear something depressing?
Yes, I'd love to.
Great. So you remember that horrible quiz that y'all took when I was on the cruise and I couldn't take it? I could never even see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was only worth 2 points. And so looking overall, the grand scheme of things, I've got a 0 out of 2, but my grade is barely affected. So sorry that you had to go through all that.
Oh, it's actually not too depressing.
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I didn't update the UML. I haven't had a chance to change it or anything, so it just is what it is. But I don't think that'll affect the classes we're working on today anyhow.
Hopefully not.
So
next Tuesday, we have a group of
our instructions.
Oh yeah, online interest for us.
We're going to create a new class in the view layer package. So, do you want me to do the NetBeans?
What?
The background noise, I can't.
Might be people behind Eric.
I did the first 2 pages. On page 3, we're going to start where it talks about printing a banner page with a short description of the game. So really what we need, the end user story. Oh, there was something in the announcements about that. Hang on.
Let's start program view.
Here. Okay, you said something about the link that didn't work. September 18th. Okay, well, what do we use our own our user stories that we wrote? Is that?
I think so, yeah.
I guess so. Finding.
If the player's creator successfully display a welcome message. Else display an error message. Repeat steps 2 to 4.
Okay, welcome screen. Okay, so that's just where it's already written out, so we don't have to compose something new. Okay, so we're going to be dividing things up into small tasks, displaying the banner page, display start program view, prompt for and get the player's name, perform the desired action, control function to
So
create.
page 4 has the code for us.
Yeah, so there's a bunch here.
Oh, look who decided to show up.
Yeah, finally, huh?
It's my turn now.
They wanted to take a few minutes to poke fun at you, but I defended you because you're doing the Lord's work. So how can we give you a hard time with that?
I got off work late today, so I didn't do all the stuff I wanted to. But
Well, I know those days of somehow fixing dinner for another family is 10 times more stressful than doing it for your own.
yeah. Well, we're potty training my son.
Oh, fun!
An extra 15 minutes of my morning, so got to work late today.
Yes.
I got to stay late. Okay, what were you guys talking about? Sorry, did you?
Well, we're just kind of trying to get where we can start something here.
Okay.
I think page 4 has a nice little snippet of code to do exactly what we're trying to do.
Okay, we have to, so
Part of it.
we create a new package for the view layer is what the first thing we need to do.
Yeah.
Also do that. This doorbell's ringing.
It's my doorbell. Sorry.
Okay.
So Eric, one thing really quick. So you're recording, right?
Yes.
Okay, so whatever is on your screen, that's what will show up in the recording, just so you know.
Oh, okay. My whole screen?
Well, whatever's on like the Hangout part,
Oh,
whatever
gotcha.
you have displayed on Hangouts. So don't.
Right now it's on Ken.
Oh, great. I'll stop talking.
It's easier for me to just click on one person because instead of it going back and forth to who's talking.
Yeah, that can get very distracting as the faces flash.
Yeah.
We need to, somebody needs to open NetBeans. Who wants to do that?
I can.
Okay.
One second.
Yeah, I've been trying to open mine for a minute or so. It's still loading.
Well, I have it open, but I did it last time, so
So I have to poll first, right?
yes.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Stay awake. I see Eric nodding.
Oh, you do?
You're kind of wiping your eye like you're very sleepy. Don't blame me.
No,
He's got
so
a 1-year-old.
emotional.
Yeah, I feel for you, Eric. You got a 1-year-old, so you have my complete sympathy if you're tired.
Well, you have like what? 3 kids? 2, 3?
2. Please don't make me have
2.
5.
No, Christine. How many do you have, Christine? You had more.
5.
5. Okay. See, I knew I was doing. So yeah.
But my baby's 21, so they're not really my problems anymore.
I don't know. I've heard they still keep you up at night.
Oh, they do. But now it's like, my daughter calls and tells me about her 2-year-old's issues and all the things, and I know how to do it myself, but I don't know how to explain. So I just all I can do is give advice and watch what happens. Pray a lot.
Okay, so I am ready to go with NetBeans.
Okay. So if you share your screen, will it show up in the? It does. What if it's on Eric's screen, then it still shows up in the recording?
Yeah, as long as it's on Eric's screen. So.
Okay, I'll just click on you, Catherine.
That's the idea. Okay, we're on page 4.
Okay. Do you want me to put it on my whole screen, NetBeans, or are you okay?
Well, I can't read anything on your NetBeans.
Well, if you want, Catherine, something that I found that's easier is when you share screen, just share the application window for NetBeans, so
Okay.
that's all we see.
Yeah, to just remember that we won't see any little pop-up menu, error codes or anything like that.
Application.
Oh, that's right.
Well, we might. I don't know.
Okay, how's that?
Yeah, that's readable almost. Yeah.
Almost.
I stretched it a lot.
It's really annoying. There's no way to zoom in on this. Doesn't even
I've been blind most of my life. I'm used to almost.
Yeah, Catherine, if you go, I think it's at the top, options, and then, no, tools, sorry, tools, and then at the bottom, options,
Oh, okay.
you change, go to the font and colors, I think, and like on the right-hand side, it'll show you, I think it's like monospace, and then it shows you a number. To the right of that, there's like 3 little dots. Click on those little dots, and then you can
18.
make it a bigger.
That
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
is a good piece of information, Eric. Thank you.
Yeah.
One more thing. Are you using half of a monitor, or do you have a monitor that's vertical or something?
Hold on.
She has her screen
Let me just. Is that better?
Yeah, I feel better now.
Okay.
Not required, but I was just curious.
Okay, well, we have to create a new package for the view layer first thing.
Okay, so new Java package.
Okay,
60 group 50t. Dot view.
well, see that I can't see that stuff
Yeah,
happening.
that's what I was just gonna
But
say.
yes, it is .view.
Yeah, it'll make .view on your for you,
Is that better?
but I can't see what you're clicking to.
There it is.
Yeah, so you clicked on package, right, to make a new.
Yeah. Did I do that right? Does that look right?
It should be in the same.
Did I put it in the wrong place?
No, I think that's good. Since you went full screen, it's actually smaller for me, but.
Oh yeah, go back. That's fine.
Hold on. Let me just change the font again. That's easy. No.
That only affects the main window, though, not the.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Okay.
No. Is that gonna work for you guys? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I brought some gum if anybody wants some.
Thanks, Sarah. Where are you? I'll come get it.
Okay.
I'm just on campus.
okay, so
Okay, so you have the view layer package started. So then we need a class in the view layer called Start Program View. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, the banner will be displayed as the first thing when a new object instance of the Start Program View class is created. The default construction function for the class is called automatically when a new object is instantiated. The constructor function is a good place to set default values for class instance variables and to perform any other actions that are associated with the creation of the project. Okay, so here's this algorithm for the Start Program View. Okay, but that's not what we actually put in. The constructor function always has the same name as the name of the class. Always has a return type of void. Okay, so create the start program view constructor function in the start program view class and then type the algorithm in comments as follows. Okay, so on page 5, there's those 2 windows. Do you want me to read it to you, or are you looking at it?
I'm looking. I was just trying to pull up our user story.
I have that open.
You have it open? Okay.
But you might want to be able to cut and paste.
Okay, give me a second then. Why did you go over there?
It's like what we want the banners to say, be easier to just cut it and paste it and then format it.
Okay. So you're looking at page 5, you said?
Yeah, I'm on page 5.
So it says start by implementing the first line of the algorithm as shown. Is that where?
But there's a box above that.
Public class start
program view.
Okay.
So that's the function.
Oh.
Comments.
And if I make a typo, let me know.
Yeah, public. There you go. B.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay, and this dot prompt message.
Is that what our prompt message is going to be? Okay.
Well, it's good enough. Please enter your name.
Yeah.
Just a generic colon. There you go. And then a space. Yeah, good. Semicolon after the quote.
She's bad at that.
Ready to add that comment?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the prompt message variable be used in another function in this class, so we need to make this class instance variable. Then we assign the little thing, please enter your name to the variable. So we just did that. This keyword, we know about that. Implement the next line of the algorithm by calling a separate function called banner, display banner. Okay, so yeah, within that same block right where you are, just return and do this dot display banner. Okay, notice that the line is underlined in red, indicating an error because this function has not been created yet. Implement the display banner function by clicking on the light bulb next to the line number and selecting the following hint. So select create method. So,
I think she did it. It was just so small we couldn't read it.
Did you already do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, okay. Quick. Okay, implement the display banner function. Okay, delete the throw unsupported operation exception statement. So line 28.
Whole section right here.
Yep. Yeah, it'll have a lot of just like placeholder kind of stuff.
A display banner like that. Is that what it's asking?
Yeah. But you can delete the rest of that line. Okay, so then this is where what we want our display banner to say comes in. So it's on the first page of our end user story.
Okay.
It's prompted to hit the space bar.
Where does it say to delete that line?
It's under brief description.
I see it. Yep.
It is 1848, and you are preparing to set off. Okay, so those 2 little paragraphs there.
So, are we doing it with that same, the same format that's on there?
Well, you mean the words?
Well, so I'm looking at page page 7, the first part of page 7, and it's got /n star, this is the game, and then enter, and then
Yeah, that's the format for displaying words.
okay.
But just copy and paste the paragraph in there, and then you go in and do the plus equals /n, you know, and you can like
Okay.
copy and paste that a zillion times.
So
Smart.
do I need system out print ln still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we get that whole private void there and its brace? Because I'm getting confused. There's 3 lines under there.
Where?
The private void display banner, shouldn't that be indented because we're inside of the
Oh, let's see. It's
public start still?
add.
If we're not inside of it, then the other curly brace needs to move up above that whole thing. Yeah.
Private. Hang on. I'm doing something wrong.
Avoid display banner. I think we've got some.
So
We've got display banner twice.
well, there's a public and a private right, or no?
Public void display banner. So the example on page 6 shows private void display banner, and that's automatically created.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Implementation straightforward. Okay, well, make it like the one on page 7.
So I should do public then?
Yeah.
Public, yeah.
Yeah, I was saying earlier it needed to be available to other classes. So then the next line you can delete. You don't need display banner twice.
And it's braced.
Okay, and then on your system.out.println, missing a dot.
System dot out dot. Okay.
There you go. Okay, then let's see. Where's the other end of the? Is that a parenthesis? Like your curly brace? I can't tell from here.
The print.
That's parenthesis. Okay.
Okay.
So paste in the text from the user story in there, and then.
Why are you tapping so far in? Universe tapped in.
And then you just have to add all those.
So
And the /n means new line, so every time you want it to return.
do we want the stars?
Yeah, and it kind of creates a box.
Okay.
You can do stars or the little pipes.
Yeah. Well, on the horizontals. One. The stars on the beginning and the end of each line will make a whole box of stars, essentially.
If you want, Catherine, we can, because that'll probably take a minute. I can go back and do like format it.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever you guys want to do, just let me know.
Yeah, just try to keep the lines kind of, so it makes
Okay, so let me
not too wide of a column like it is at the moment.
Except I don't know why.
Yeah, there. And then, yeah, so then you have to have the /n star on every line too.
Okay, I'm just for right now, I'm just.
Okay.
Getting spacing, yeah, I see it.
If we want a paragraph.
To start a new paragraph, you need like just the /n part, and then nothing, spaces.
Insert button. Okay, so slash. I always get the slashes confused. And
It'll still need the quote too.
star.
And then no, just go space, 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 space until you get to the other end.
Well, do I do a star?
No spaces.
Well, in the instruction, in the example, it has.
Yeah, you can do start, or Eric will do it later.
Oh, well, that's true. Actually, you're right, because the /n will start a new line. So yeah, just do it like they did. You're right.
We'll need a close quote on where the N is by itself.
Mm-hmm. And on the last line too.
Okay, so Eric, do you just want to go in and like add the spaces so that they're the same?
Yep.
And the star on the on the outside over here.
Yeah, no problem.
Just maybe move up the closing parentheses and put a semicolon after so it'll function right. There we go. I really like this little piece of advice to write a little bit of code and then test it and then write some more and then test it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't get to the end of hours and hours of work and find something that, you know.
Ken had to give me that advice on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
We've got a brace problem, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Display banner is underlined in yellow. That's just an idea, though, so not critical, right? All right. So how do we run this thing?
Yeah.
You right click and tools test file.
I need to go break up a fight. I'm sorry.
Good dad, not ignoring it.
I can't even be mad at him. He always has the best excuses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It says open the class that contains the main function in your project. So I think that's the group 5 Java.
This one right here.
That's not the main. It'll have the main dot with args and all that.
I clicked on the wrong thing. That's why. View this one.
If you hover, I think it'll tell you. Yeah, that's the one. I think if you hover over the classes, it'll tell you which one has the main.
Okay, so it said we can delete all the code.
We need to know which one first. Delete any existing code currently in the function, and then add the following lines of the code to the function. So find the one that we just wrote, which was display start program view function. What did you just do?
It said to delete all the code.
And not all of it. Just the one for this.
I walked away for 1 minute and you did everything.
Display start program view function.
So
This has lots of.
I'm just looking at public static void main string args, and there's nothing else in between that.
Okay, go down.
This function right here, it said
That has to be there.
Michael Jordan.
Okay, that is important. Don't take it out. But scroll down.
Are you sure?
Commented out.
Yes, I'm sure that has to be there.
It says delete any existing code currently in the function, and
In the function, not the whole program.
that was the function though.
Where are we reading this?
No, the function is display start program view. On page
Well,
7 at
the-
the bottom says we need to modify
It
this
says
function.
code in the main function is no longer needed.
Where does it say that?
Page 8.
Page 8, yeah, towards the top. About halfway through the first paragraph on page 8.
It says, "Don't worry!" Exclamation point.
I'm worrying.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be so sad when I delete it again. I don't want to freak you out.
Why do we do all that?
The code in the main
It said to
function is
test-
no longer needed. It was initially to test the model layer classes to see
Remember.
that they were working correctly. Now we need to replace it with a real code that will display the first view of your program. So there's the explanation.
Start
Man, that
program.
just makes my heart hurt.
Don't cry.
It's an oh, there you go.
That's why I'm emotional, you guys.
Well, it is Halloween this week, right? So I guess a good scare was okay.
We should have done this on Friday the 13th.
When I got home from the DMV today, my next door neighbor's garage door was open, and there's a guy with a sitting on an electric chair, I think, in there. Got the skeleton head.
Nice.
Wow.
Not quite sure what he's planning to do with it.
Cool.
Start program view.
Is that what we did in ours?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
With this error. Cannot find symbol.
It says to
Favorite.
And the suggestion is to create method display program view.
class.
It says display start program view.
Ah,
We have to import it.
I already imported it. Right here.
Okay.
Oh, you did that already?
Yeah. Very nice, Michael.
Place store.
He's going poo.
Yay!
Job well done, Kendra. You have taught him the ways of the world.
Just think, Eric, this is going to be you in a year or two.
Maybe only one since it's a girl.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some truth to that.
No, I'm just never going to potty train her.
You get tired of numbers pretty quick.
I contemplated it actually, Eric, because I'm like going shopping while he's potty trained, having to remember where the bathrooms are, or changing a diaper.
Mhm. We let our last decide when she was ready, and it was kind of nice.
That's what I.
And
Somebody told me they'd never seen a kid in kindergarten in diapers, and it's just that's all you have to worry about. Sometime before they go to kindergarten.
there you go.
Okay, so it's still pulling up that error. Start program view. Cannot find symbol.
It says
Yeah.
we need to create this function. Page 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't created it yet.
Oh, we haven't gotten there yet? Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
right there. Okay. This indicates there's an error on the. Christine, you're supposed to be reading this.
Sorry, I don't know where you want me to read, and you keep getting ahead of me, so why bother? Okay, well, it says click on the light bulb on the line number at the left and select a suggestion, create the display start program view function. Did you do that already? That one.
I imported it.
Okay, but this is creating a method. Create method.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so do that.
So it wants me to click on create method?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I
Yes.
want you to click on create.
Just do it.
What did it change?
Just
I don't know.
Where did it go?
It just made things all better, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Open yours. It's
so
all.
it says open up the Start Program View class and locate the Display Start Program View function. Notice the throw new unsupported operation exception statement.
Down there on 47. Okay, this statement will force your program to fail when this function is called and has been inserted to force you as a programmer to implement this function. For now, we want to replace this with a statement that just prints a message indicating that the function was called. So
We want to indent.
the line 47 can just be deleted and then put in a new line. System.out.println, parentheses, quote, slash, and star, 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 backslash, and star, star, star. Okay, display start program function called.
That's so boring though.
Program, parentheses, space function called. You guys need to fix the spelling there. Thank you. And then 3 stars. Okay, 6 stars, whatever.
Yeah.
5 stars.
Now run and test your program by clicking on the Run button at the top of the window.
Can we indent the public void display start program? That can we?
Yeah, that needs to line up with the other one. And then that should be indented too.
That's brace. The brace underneath it too. Yeah, there you go. Ah, I feel so much better. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, Catherine, can you move everything to the left 2 spaces?
It's true. We're good.
Okay.
Just kidding, yeah.
Push the run, click the Run button. Let's just do it.
Play.
F6, yeah.
Okay, so some of that is because our display is it fully formatted? I don't know, is it?
Well, we're getting red on public start program view.
What's the first thing?
Private string prompt message.
I think we can make this one different. No? Yeah.
Yeah, that red thing has been there all along. On line 16 and 18.
Do we want?
Oh, you're supposed to run the main,
Oh.
right?
You're right.
Oh yeah, be in the.
Okay.
Well, but run program's going to run the whole thing.
True.
Oh, yeah, it's
They
true.
have to click the name, so yeah. It could run it.
It's a test file, but I don't think there's anything to test on this one. So
Let's go back
is
on
this something?
What do the exclamation points say?
Illegal start of expression.
Oh, I hate that.
Illegal start of.
Let's-
So 16, line 16 says illegal start of expression. Alt, enter. No, you're not going to give me anything.
Do we need a? No.
class. Oh, you know what? Oh, wait, no, sorry. No, you've got public start program view twice. On 14 and 18.
Oh, you're right, I do.
Yeah, take out 14. According to page 6.
So take out 14, is that what you said?
I think it's, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So now do I have any extra?
Yeah, all the red things went away.
Okay. So 3.
Woohoo! Where are the choirs?
Oh, that's much better.
Formatting's
A little
terrible.
rough on the printout, but that's to be fixed.
That's Eric's fault.
I know.
He hasn't taken care of that yet.
You've done that, Eric.
Wow.
I mean, I can try to do it right now. But
That's all right. As long as it's printed, we're good.
That's great.
Okay, so what page are we on to now?
11, bottom of 11.
Okay.
Implement the display start program view function.
So
open the start program view class. That's where you're at. Scroll down and locate the display start program view function.
this public, this one right here.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it's got an algorithm in there.
So can I delete this stuff then?
No, I don't think so. Let's see. I'd really like to read this in more detail, but
Are you in the main or the new class that we created?
I'm in the start program view.java.
Okay, cool.
display start program view function called, I don't know. It doesn't say what to do with that just yet.
Okay.
Oh, no, delete the line that prints out a message indicating that this function was called and copy the basic algorithm from the template above into the function as a comment.
So copy it as a comment?
Yeah, so I mean, you can just read it off the instructions.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's an image.
Yeah, get rid of the rest of line 45 there, I think.
Line 45?
Wasn't that part of what was there before?
Oh, just the first piece, the commented part?
Yeah, the display view function there. Does that need to be there? I don't know.
I
No,
just
you
copied
just start
it.
from
Yeah.
do.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you got maybe a little
You're
extra
right.
in there because it starts with do.
Okay.
But you do need those comment marks. There. Perfect. Okay, the steps in the algorithm to prompting for and getting the player's name, doing the associated action are somewhat complex. So again, use divide and conquer to implement these tasks. Rather than writing all of the code in this one function, we will create separate functions to perform each of these tasks. This makes the function display simpler to understand, blah, 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 blah. It's a good idea to create a separate function anytime you have a group of statements that are responsible for accomplishing some subtask in your code. Okay, so translating into the algorithm into code as shown below. So on line 30, well, they're on 35, we're not. So you can just go below the comment and then delete that when we're done.
Wait, so
Public void displays start program view. Okay, well, that's right. We need a Boolean line above that.
so
Boolean done equals false above do.
oh, okay. I wasn't sure where you were getting that.
Done equals false semi. Okay.
So
Okay, then you have
There's a curly
Do-
brace after do.
do curly brace. And then the if, where the if is above that, put in string player's name. So line 49, do a return in front of the if, and then go up.
oh, okay.
Player's name, capital N, equals this dot get player's name. Parentheses, good. Okay, then if, then we need to change that to player's name dot to uppercase. Okay, equals. You take out the equal signs. And yeah, okay, you got an extra space in there after equals. Okay, so take out then. Return semicolon. Okay, and then the next do part should be done equals Just add on to do. Yeah. Done equals this dot. Okay. And then while exclamation done.
Not
I
done.
like that. That sounds really complete. Okay, first we create a local variable called done to act as the signal flag to indicate when the view has completed. So that's what we did on the Boolean line. It is set initially to false to indicate that the view has not yet completed. We then used a do while loop to repeat the end user request cycle until the view has completed successfully. So however many times it takes them to get their name in there correctly.
Cool.
Like they can't spell it. But don't, you know. And next we're calling the get player function. Get player name, input. We check to see if the value entered by the end user is equal to the literal value Q for quit. If true, we execute the return statement to exit the function. Otherwise, control skip down and calls the do action function. This function is responsible for creating and saving the player object and for determining and displaying the next view. Notice that the player's name and do action functions are underlined in red. Is that right? Yes, it is. Indicating that they have not been implemented yet. Click on the light bulb and select the suggestion to create a stub function for the call to the get player's name function in this class. So the string.player's name? No,
Yeah, string.players.
but it doesn't have a light bulb.
I already did it, Christine. Sorry. Maybe you should drive from now on.
Oh, I feel like a backseat driver. I repeat
I
these.
just get really excited that there's
Do action. Did you do that?
What was that?
The do action function. Do it again.
Do action. Which one are you?
That's the done line.
And then right here.
Okay.
But we're coming up with illegal character. Unreachable statement.
And I'll just double check that everything's exactly right. No extra spaces.
It's always extra spaces.
Turn done equals this. It looks like it's right. So maybe there's just something we still haven't done. A space after do? Maybe? They have one and we don't on 47? I don't really think that's the problem, but yeah, I didn't think so.
What does it say under or next to the player's name to uppercase? The exclamation there.
What are you saying, Ken?
Line 50. Yeah. What does it say on the red exclamation point?
Oh, illegal character.
The quotes are diagonally.
Is it single quotes or?
I think double single quotes. You know, single, 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 single.
No, I think they're doubles.
Oh, there
There
you
we
go.
go.
Oh,
That's
because we pasted
why.
out of the map.
Yeah, they were different kind though.
I
Yeah.
wonder why it didn't
Fix it. Okay, that's good. Okay, so the stub functions. Okay, notice that NetBeans automatically inserted the throw new unsupported stub function thing. This statement forces your program to terminate when the function is called. Same thing we read before. To overcome this limitation for now, it's a good idea to implement these two functions as stub functions. A stub function acts as a temporary placeholder. Minimal amount of code allows us to practice stepwise incremental development where we write a little bit of code and then run the program. And I see you typing.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just you guys get all this part right. I like this.
Yeah.
Normally, a stub function prints out the name of the function being called and then returns a dummy success value. Okay, so I like placeholders. They're a good idea. Okay, return Joe.
Stub.
Okay, so do you want to run
Ashley.
the program?
Flasher? Scary.
Apparently, I'm the only one who likes SpongeBob.
I haven't watched it for a while.
Wait, what did you say? I missed it. Sorry.
Ashley Flasher. That's what you put in instead of.
Oh,
And I guess it's a reference to SpongeBob.
I did not know the reference. I've only seen it maybe once.
Well, I've watched a lot of SpongeBob in my day, but it's probably been a few years.
Okie dokie, so now we can run it?
Run and test your program by selecting the name of your project in the projects windows and selecting the run button.
Player name called?
So
nice.
far, good. And they both appeared at the bottom. That's good. Okay, we're on page 16. Only, I don't know, 34 to go. Implement the get player name function.
30% through.
Let's move on and now focus on the development, the implementation for the get player name stub function called in the display start program view function. So are you in the right place?
I have no idea. I kind of.
Scroll up a bit, please. Okay, that's where we are at display start program view. This function is responsible for prompting and getting the player's name. Here's a definition of what the function is supposed to do. This is the test matrix. Here's the template for prompting and getting input. We're just gonna skip ahead to the actual code. We are now going to fully implement the function. So we first need to delete the code we added to make this a stub. Just so bye-bye, Ashley needs Flasher.
Oh.
The only good thing
Type
about that.
the algorithm to prompt for and get end user input. And I'll just cut and paste it.
So where are you looking at?
I'm on page 19.
Okay.
While valid value has not been entered.
Comment your code so that others can understand the intent of your algorithm. So you have a question mark. Oh, you did. That's all.
Shift.
How many times have I done that?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I guess they're encouraging us to use the comments, and sometimes we get marked down if we don't.
Let's use them.
Yeah, let's do. And it also helps us understand what we're doing and if we have to debug or something. So get player's name, that's all good.
Wow.
Okay, so I just push the comments down about 5 lines and go in between.
What was that?
Yeah, push it down, make us about 5 spaces in there. Yeah, there. And then, so scanner, keyboard.
Why is there,
What?
after the brace at line 82, why is that underlined?
We don't have a return statement.
Oh, okay, okay, I got it. I thought it was something weird. Oh, all right, very nice.
Yeah, it just gets a little ahead of us sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's too
Okay,
small
so
for us.
okay, so your line starts with scanners, capital S. Right there, scanner, keyboard, equals new scanner.
What is scanner?
It's one of those pre-made functions.
Okay.
It says get in file for keyboard, so it reads what the user inputs.
Okay.
Now you're while. Thank you for fixing their typo.
It's supposed to be an ED at the end of enter.
She fixed it. Loop while an invalid value is enter. See, entered is right.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Okay, but you got an extra space after print line. Yeah, that one can't be there. So this dot prompt message. Don't you love typing while people are scrutinizing your every move?
You're fast at typing, Catherine.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
It is a compliment.
Yes.
Trim off reading and trailing blanks. My accuracy is sometimes not
Mine too.
on par.
You're pretty good though.
Trim.
Yes. So that takes out extra spaces on the input.
If
Value.length, parentheses.
is less than 1. Relief value is blank. System.out.println.
So \n invalid value. And cannot is one word.
I know. I was thinking that too. Thank you.
Thank you.
They have it wrong. We have it right.
Well, clearly
Them.
the person who wrote this isn't all about grammar and perfect English
So
construction.
let me ask you, did you guys do the rating?
Yes.
And did you catch the section on the, hold on, let me make sure. The explaining the difference between the while and do while statements. They
Yeah,
gave
there was something that was like the exact same thing again. Wasn't it that?
There was an analogy about kissing.
Yes. The kissing analogy. Yeah, that was
Were you
good.
not a little bit disturbed by that?
No,
Now I can read it.
I thought it was funny. What's wrong with kissing?
Well, and I just wonder why they, like, really, could they not have come up with something better to explain that?
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was perfect. It's about, you know, what if you ask permission to kiss the girl at the door, she may say no, and you never get to kiss her. But if you just kiss her, you'll at least get one. So it's a difference
Unless she
between.
slaps you instead.
I'm reading it. I'm reading it now. Wow,
Yeah,
man.
I was not a fan.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, I personally like kissing, so I don't know about you.
Yeah, but where's
I
the magic in?
Red flags. Red flags.
It's supposed to be slow. You look into each other's eyes first, and
Hey,
then
red
you.
flags.
I don't think I've ever had a guy in my life ask to kiss me. One date I had bet me a quarter that he could kiss me without touching me, but he lost the bet.
Oh yeah. Smooth.
I fell for that one, hook, line, and sinker, but I didn't go out with him again. Your return value has a colon instead of a semicolon on 80.
Sunday. What line?
Line 80.
80.
A colon instead of semicolon. There. Oh, I love it when those things go away. Okay, but now we have other
Prompt message. There
My
you go.
accuracy.
Prompting
Keyboard. Location.
keyboard. What's wrong with that?
Just capitalize the K, I think.
Nope. Next line. It's all it's
Well,
right.
On 62, keyboard is capitalized, isn't it?
Why is ours in italics? That
Oh, it is, but it's not supposed to be. That's it. It's the capital K on 60.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on.
The
Capital.
keyboard should not be capitalized.
Over to the right, about 7 characters. Eso.
Do you speak Spanish, Ken?
Sí, pues.
Sorry, what was that?
Sorry, I was speaking Spanish.
What did you say in Spanish?
I just said, of course.
Por supuesto.
Por supuesto, that's right.
We go to a Spanish.
Claro que sí.
We went to a Spanish word for a while, too.
Yes, I did too. Spanish branch, actually. 5 years.
We just did 1 year. But
We've been going for 5 years to our word.
Nice.
Es el mejor de la universidad.
Hey, bien.
that's about like my accent.
I really when I make a real attempt to, I don't sound quite so white, but I do it to bug my husband.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, my husband's
In Flores, he better speak Spanish.
Yeah, that was my husband's first language, so
Awesome.
And you guys both learn Spanish on your missions?
I did.
I don't speak Spanish.
My husband speaks Spanish too.
I speak Tagalog.
Oh, poor Philippines.
So you went to the Philippines?
Yep, I sure did.
My daughter-in-law
No,
went
Fresno.
speaks Ilonggo.
Oh wow, that's a fun. Longo's a fun language.
I can never quite imagine her 5'11" and blonde in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure
work
she's
with
checked
this
out.
I think so.
lady from the Philippines, and she's the funniest lady ever.
Mhm.
Yeah. Awesome.
My family's actually from the Philippines, but
Sweet.
yeah.
Cool.
That explains why you were making dinner for somebody that just had a baby.
No, that's the Spanish word. It's the Spanish word.
That's Mormonism 101. Come on.
That's a one thing.
Like, that's not.
Yeah.
Although I don't think we've ever made dinner for so many people in my life.
On the 4th of July this year.
We cooked dinner for someone on Monday, then we fed the missionaries on Tuesday, and now we're cooking dinner again today. So
You need to sabotage your food.
yeah, we get asked to cook dinner a lot.
Make it
Must
taste
be a good
horrible.
cook.
Don't stop asking.
That's what I loved about Spanish word. They're just so friendly and so generous. Why do we still have a bubble on 60?
Oh no, it got mad at me up here.
Uh-huh.
55. Create method. So it'll take care of those for us. Nice.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not the right thing to do.
But it makes lines go away.
Well, yeah, that does. Yeah.
Good. I feel better.
Well, we may just not be done.
This one will probably go away when we take it.
Yeah, when we get through the rest of it. Okay, so the function starts by defining 3 variables. A new scanner object is then created. We got that, right? Keyboard variable. The scanner object models an input file stream. System.in variable passed to the scanner. The function indicates that the input file stream is to be connected to the operating system's default input device. This is normally the keyboard. The valid variable is Boolean value used to signal when a valid name has been entered. We initialize the value of this variable to false to indicate it has not yet been entered. The Java while repetition is used to loop through and repeat the block of statements until valid value is entered. Okay, so with the print line function displays the prompt message to the console. We set the value of this .prompt message. Yes, we did. That earlier in the start view, program view constructor function, scanner's object next line function is then called. The value returned is always string. It is assigned to the value variable, the string trim. Okay, so value, yeah, that's right there, 72. The string trim function is used to remove any leading and trailing blanks. We got that. The string class length function is used to get the length of the value. Did we already do the length in there? Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Before. Okay, if the
We could
value
just
is
run
less
it.
than 1 character long, an error message is displayed. It's gonna, if we still have red things, it's not gonna pass.
Oh, no.
So I can come out this stuff down here.
Continue statement is executed. Do we have a continue statement? Yeah, commenting helps too. Yeah, okay, we have a continue. Okay, jump back to the top. The break statement ends the loop and exits the statement. Okay, we got break function 1. Run your program and enter the player's name to see if it's working correctly.
Mhm.
But we still have something on that 55.
What is 55?
The done.
Do action. Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry. Salud.
Oh, I think it goes over that in the next page. Yeah, page 22.
Yep. Well, how do we test if we? Huh?
We'll just test it and see what happens.
Okay.
Do you want me to get? I can uncomment this, so we can get a real text going on here.
And at least make sure it actually works.
I think we don't need that. Okay.
Error what?
Build failed.
Error
That's
class.
As long as you got errors, that's what you get.
Expected.
Maybe we can comment out the ones that are just underlined and see if it runs then.
We still have this though. I tried commenting it out, and we still have this.
The done. Well, yeah, what if we comment out line 55 as well? I don't know if that would help or not, but
What's that brace right above on line 103?
Our program view. So that's where that's what the issue is.
We need a closing brace.
And you need a double slash with the one
Yeah,
line.
on 108.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey,
Please enter your name.
Sasquatch, yes.
Apparently that didn't pass because you're gonna do it again.
Why not?
I think because we commented out the done.
Oh, you commented out the done. Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, Rumpelstiltskin.
Nobody knows how to spell it. That's the point.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Let's assume that all is well.
Right there, 55.
So need to fix that do action function now.
It's 6 o'clock. Do you guys want to break and meet back on Saturday sometime?
Hmm.
Are you
we
a
can't
quitter,
do it
Eric? What kind of?
No, I'm just trying to be conscious of
before
everybody's
Saturday.
time.
That would be good for me.
What was that?
Saturday, I got a lot of stuff going on Saturday.
Okay. I could probably do tomorrow.
What time tomorrow?
Well, we have a ward Halloween party at 5:30. We probably only stay long enough to have dinner and watch the kids run around. And then
I meet with another group on Thursday at 7, and I have to present, so I can't miss it.
Okay.
We could do Friday maybe.
Yeah, Friday's probably good for me.
We're celebrating Halloween on Friday.
It gets hard when you got all these things going on.
How about Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
Why are you guys all so
just-
busy?
We can do if Saturday's all there is. We can do Saturday. Just make it.
What do you guys have going on during the day?
Afternoon. Primary program practice from 10 to 12, and my son is coming at about.
Well, I mean, like during the day tomorrow and Friday.
Oh, tomorrow. Oh, I'm good both of those days.
So, I'm at work, but my schedule is super flexible at work. So if you guys don't mind me popping in and out, we could do it during the day.
I can as well.
Are you
Probably for me, Friday during the day would probably be the best.
okay? That works for me.
I have, hold on, let me pull up my schedule.
Yeah, name the time.
About like just throwing this out there while you're looking that up, but 1 o'clock on Friday, would that work for?
Let me decide it. I have to do a training at work. Dang it, I put all day. Why didn't I put time in? Sure. We can do 1 o'clock.
Okay, and then just let us know, Catherine, if that changes or something.
Well,
I
a couple of us can work on it.
So that should be fine.
Okay, and at least, and if we still need to do some on Saturday, we can. I just don't have a lot of time.
And Saturday is the day that I have time to do stuff. So.
Okay, because I have company coming at 5 o'clock. I need to have a nice dinner fixed by then. So early afternoon, I could for a while.
All right.
As long as I can get my husband to do the housework.
I will call it a lunch break.
Do you work on Saturdays too?
Who, me?
Yeah. Oh, Friday.
The house. My wife has a long list of things. Build Halloween costumes. We're doing those LED stick figure people. I'm sorry.
Oh, my sons did that. It was awesome.
Dressing up together.
Yeah.
My sons did one of those, a dance on the stage with those.
Oh, yeah.
It was awesome. And for my younger son to do something like that, the only reason he could do it is because nobody could see his face. Otherwise, he would not have done it. Okay,
I
so
don't dress up for Halloween, so.
Friday at 1. Oh, me and my
Here
husband
it
has
is.
really good ones.
You see them?
But this year is
That's my
not happening.
That's pretty sweet.
Here, let me.
That's what I'm doing.
That's
Saturday.
cool.
I'll show you last
I
year.
have 5 more to go.
My son is dressing up like Spider-Man.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
This is fairly easy, I hope.
And we're going to Dinosaur Park for trick-or-treating.
There's our couple years ago.
Oh, so cute. You
Oh,
guys
cool.
are cute.
And scary.
We did something similar last year.
Eric,
But
do you and your wife do cute stuff and dress up together too?
Yeah, last year we were Princess Leia and Han Solo.
Wow, we are
Awesome.
so.
Yeah. This year
You
we're
guys
doing
are all-
Harry Potter, Hermione, and the Golden Snitch is going to be our little girl.
Oh,
Oh,
I love it. You should show us pictures. I want to see.
Okay. Once we have it all put together.
I'm feeling super lame now. You guys are.
My son
You know
and
what? We never dressed
Yeah, come
up
on, Catherine.
when our kids were little. It was always about the kids. But since they grew up, we have had more fun.
I just don't like Halloween very much, and so I am not a fan of trick or treating, and so this is my compromise: going to Dinosaur Park. They're trick or treating at Dinosaur Park.
There's a last year.
nice.
We were mad scientists. So I think we have more fun freaking everybody out going, I can't believe that's them, because they normally were pretty straight-laced.
I
That's
just
fun.
sent a little video I recorded of my son and myself at Burger King.
Oh,
Years
my
ago.
gosh.
The whole family had a theme of costumes for the restaurants. We had a Dairy Queen and we had a Wendy's and, anyway, it's fun.
You guys are fun.
That's fun.
Okay, so Friday at 1, right?
Friday at 1.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be here. Set myself a reminder.
All right. Thank you all.
All right.
See you later.
All right. Thank
Everybody have a
you.
good night.
Yep, you too.
Bye.